This is Blast from the Past, where we will regularly upload a vintage video so you can enjoy these classic oldies but goodies.
As you may have read, the Magic Circle is an exclusively male bastion. They don't welcome lady practitioners any more than certain sections of the Church of England. So I'd like you to meet a lady practitioner now who was going to do magic for Bonfire Night. They won't let us set the set on fire. We could do with a new one. So light the blue touch paper and retire, because here's Fay Presto. We appear to have some props here.
One or two little bits and pieces.
Yes. You do what's called...
Nothing to do with me, I promise.
I thought it was in Miami, but it's here. You do the close-up magic, prestidigitation. Isn't that right?
Right.
What's the difference between the small stuff and the big, say, Paul Daniels effect?
Well, do you have a fiver I could borrow? Best question to start with, isn't it?
I knew this was going to get bad, right?
By coincidence,
Yes.
it's fine.
Okay. Careful now, it's me
Well,
last.
close-up magic happens here, you see. What we do is we take something like a purple silk handkerchief.
Yeah. It's difficult, though, because particularly with the camera, it's very close in on you, and any kind of little tricks, people can see what you're doing, can't they?
Well, I mean, but the camera can get no closer than you can, you see.
Yeah.
And let's try
But I'm easily fooled.
Oh. Right. Would you like to just blow on there?
Certainly.
Oh, beautiful. Beautifully done. Look, let's try this, you see.
I didn't see a thing.
You didn't see it go? Well, look, let's try. Let's try doing the same thing in reverse.
I am looking up your sleeves.
There's nothing in there. There's just my thumb in the note.
Yeah.
Nothing in this
You haven't
hand.
got it hidden under your fingernails.
No, it just happens to be right here. Look, you see. I don't know.
Why did
better
you
have that back. I'd hate to get a bill for it
Thank you.
afterwards.
Why? Oh, it's a prop.
It's a prop.
It belongs to the floor manager.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Not getting it back, though. Why did you choose to do close-up magic?
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. I was going to be a big illusionist.
Yeah.
You know, and do boxes and cut men in half. Because I figured it was about time that, we got our own back. But it's very expensive. You see, it's much cheaper to do something like this with a good old BBC salt cellar, where you just take a handful of salt like that. You see, you don't need any expensive props doing it this way. You just do this, and you just go like that, and you go like that, and you go like that. You see. If you're looking for it, it's up here. Look, it's there. You see, look.
Extraordinary. You threw it over your shoulder for luck.
Oh, yes, it always goes over the left shoulder.
What made you become a magician? Because there aren't many lady magicians, are there?
Well, I figured, that's what I figured, that there weren't many lady magicians, and you can always sell something that nobody else is selling. So
yeah, but had you shown any talent for doing it beforehand? Did you just decide, look, I'm fed up doing what I'm doing, I'm going to be a magician?
Well, I was in selling. You see, I was selling things, and when you're selling things, you're telling a verbal lie. You see, you tell fibs by leaving out large areas of the truth.
That gives us a lot of faith in salesmen all over the country.
You know, poor souls, they have a living to earn. And so the easiest way of doing things, and magic is very similar, because I'm telling you a visual lie, you see.
You are, yeah, and you've fooled me so far.
That's the way it works.
Yeah. Well, how do you rate people like Uri Geller? Do you think he's just a chance of just a
Great
magician?
showman, brilliant showman.
You think he's just a magician?
Wonderful
though?
showman.
Yeah.
I would reserve judgment. I haven't seen him work close to, and I would reserve judgment on him.
What's the champagne glass for?
We could do something. Let's try this with a couple of
Do you want any money?
That's right. Well, let's use this. I've got some small change here.
Have you?
Yeah.
Because I'm loaded today.
Well, let's put that in there and that in there. Would you just put a hand flat over the end of the glass? That's it. Trap the coins inside.
Trap the coin.
This one is totally unrehearsed. Could you just point that at the camera?
Certainly.
There. Now, there's no way I can get a coin out round here, is there?
Certainly not, because I've...
So the only way I can get a coin out is you just give it a little shake like that.
Very
so the coin
tight.
comes out there, like that, and you have got how many in there?
One.
I don't know how it works, it just does.
Do that again.
Oh, I never repeat a trick.
Hey?
I never repeat a trick.
Because some cute person there has got one of those stop frames in the video, and they can see how it's done.
Oh,
Is that
I'm sure
it?
they have.
Yeah. I don't know how you did that, because I didn't feel a thing. Right, next.
Well, as magicians traditionally work with rabbits, I'm no exception, and I have my own particular member of the breed here.
Ah.
This is,
Yes.
yeah, it is. Yes, you've made it. Yes. He's got a special little effect that he'd lined up especially for bonfire night and all the bangs. And would you like to get the bits and pieces out, Harvey? Okay, fine. This is, well, we'll come to that later. And the cards, Harvey.
Harvey was invisible.
Not this Harvey.
Oh, I see.
He's a baby poop.
Oh, I see.
Pack of cards. And this, his pièce de résistance. His little gun. Right, now what we have to do, you have to pick a card.
Certainly. Any card.
Okay, any card.
Yeah. Right, thanks, Harv.
I'm terribly sorry, he's not the best behaved
He's
rabbit.
aggressive
Would you
as a
pick a
rabbit,
card?
yeah.
No, wait a minute, the rabbit's watching. Harvey, don't watch. No, your heart. Look, I'll turn these over so that there can be no hint of collusion between me and the rabbit, okay?
Okay.
Right, would you now like to pick a card?
Certainly will. Just a member of the audience committing suicide.
Right, if you'd like to take that out and
taking
show
the card.
it to camera.
Take the... But then you might look at the
Well,
camera.
I promise I won't look, and the
You're not
rabbit
going to
won't
look at the camera. Which
It's
camera
all
am I
right.
going to show this to? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Right.
Right, okay, I
Okay.
didn't see it. It
You
doesn't
didn't
really
see
matter
that.
anyway.
Okay,
it's fine.
right.
Now, would you place that back in the pack up the wrong way?
I certainly will.
Just slide it about halfway down the pack.
Okay.
That's fine.
See me do that, Harv? Goodbye.
Right, now what we have to do is blindfold the rabbit. So if you take this and just blindfold, there's a little elastic here, you see?
Okay. Well, no, no, it's not cruel. There's nothing cruel
Oh, no,
about this.
no, he's
Steady, Harvey,
he's
be
quite
brave.
a willing helper.
Be brave. Just get it behind your ears. I hardly hurt him at all there.
Barbara Kelly, eat your heart out. Look at this.
It suits him, doesn't it? Yeah, very
Right,
nice.
okay. Now what you have to do is to hold the cards there like that.
I think I prefer him to Roland Rat, you know.
Oh, he has... Right, okay, now this is... Could you just hold that sort of slightly clear of yourself? Because this is where the sharpshooting rabbit... Miami Vice? What have they... No, okay. Right, now, would you just like to spread those cards out along on the table?
Yeah.
And you'll find that your card, which is still backwards in the pack,
Yeah.
should have undergone a slight metamorphosis somewhere. Where is it?
Don't panic.
Don't panic, it's there somewhere. There it is, look.
What's happened to him?
Well, it's in there somewhere.
Harvey.
Harvey, what have you done with it?
Harvey.
No, it's here. It must
Where?
be.
Where?
Of course it is.
Another one gone.
As you can see from there, we've actually...
Shot 2 holes in the card. That's a pretty good trick, Harv.
He's a perpetual scene stealer.
Yes.
Okay, you've finished your bit. You can now go.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Thanks for coming, Harvey. It's been a great pleasure having you on this show. Thanks
Right.
a lot. Good man. Very good. I'll keep that, can I? That's pretty good.
Be my guest, yes.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
keep it as a small souvenir.
Listen, old boxcar.
We have one last effect that we could run through quite quickly if we can borrow boxcar.
Yeah, Box, where'd you go?
I'm here.
Good man.
Hello.
I need your theatrical ability.
Oh, listen.
What I'd
Whatever
like
I can do to
you
help out.
He's done a bit of acting, you know.
What I'd
He's
like you
done
to
a
do
bit
is to
of
cut the cards.
Cut the card.
Use a karate chop corner to corner. You can put a sound effect in as well if you like.
Hiya!
Oh, fabulous. Right, okay. Now, that was brilliantly done. I have to tell you. That was totally brilliant.
Hey.
What I'd
That's
like...
great.
There's no limit to this man's
What I'd
talent.
like you to do, if you would, is to pick half a card.
Certainly. Any card.
Any half card. Right.
Thank
okay.
you.
You've got
I've got two
never
then.
mind.
Never mind.
Okay, fine. And what I'd like you to do from the other half of the pack, which you might recognise as it comes out
I
here...
hope you're better at helping than I am. Box.
Have you a great rapport between you? I can
Yes.
see there. What's
Not
going
at
on.
all.
Would you gaze across the void?
Certainly we can.
Transmit the card that you have selected, and I'd like you to pick the other half of it from here.
I'm transmitting.
I'm transmitting. Are you receiving?
Okay,
People
fine.
dying like flies out there.
Fine. Wonderful. Once again, don't show anybody else yet.
Okay.
Now, it would be amazing if those two halves matched.
They really would.
Fantastic, yeah.
It would be even more amazing if they matched each other.
Absolutely.
But if it matched this card here, which is my prediction, that would be even more staggering.
Truly,
Right,
That would
so
be
we-
phenomenal.
Yeah, then let's have this half back.
Now,
And let's have this half back.
Yeah.
Now, as you can see, the backs are a perfect match.
yeah.
You're not impressed.
Well, not really, because I mean,
Well, the fronts are a perfect match too.
Aha. Well,
never mind. For goodness sakes.
Sorry.
You can't win 'em all.
The others worked. The others did.
yeah,
the rabbit.
the others were good tricks. They really
Three of
were.
hearts.
He did.
You did. So you picked the queen of
I'll
clubs.
pick the queen of clubs.
I picked the right
It's
hand.
just as well you did actually, because otherwise it wouldn't have matched that.
Prestidigitation. Is that what you call it? But have you got?
I like to call it entertainment, actually.
Have you got anything else you can show us quickly?
Yeah, a very quick card trick, if you like.
Yeah.
Let's try this one. We've got a couple of whiskey tumblers there.
Oh, good. There's going to be a drink in this.
No, I don't think there's going to actually be a drink, but what we want are the tumblers.
Yeah.
Okay, so fine. Let's, would you like to pick a card?
Certainly. This time I'll try not to make a mess.
You didn't make a mess the last time, actually.
Oh, no, you
just as well you picked that one, you would have been in trouble. And
All right.
One.
Thank you.
Fine. Do have a look at it. There's nothing worse than getting through to the end of the trick and having somebody say, "Oh, really?" You know, it defeats the object, doesn't it?
Right,
Right, okay. Could we have yours back?
Certainly.
Thank you very much. Could we have yours back? That's fine. Now, what I'd like you to do, may I call you Box?
Boxcar, please.
Right,
That's my first name, Box.
Fine, okay. Would you just concentrate on your card, and with anything like luck and a following wind...
Oh, my goodness.
Did that look vaguely familiar?
Absolutely.
Is that yours?
Yes.
This one here, look. Come on. Right, now yours I'm going to try in a slightly more mysterious fashion.
Was that the one you picked?
That's the one I picked.
Oh,
On its
mine are
head.
hearts.
Let's take this glass here
Yeah.
and this glass here,
Right.
and look. This worked in rehearsals, folks.
What's going to happen here?
It's happening.
What is It's coming up. It's coming up. The Queen of Clubs. The very
that
one
look
I
vaguely
picked.
familiar?
Congratulations.
That's amazing.
The sense of relief that floods through me when this little effect works out.
Fay Presto, ladies and gentlemen, and Boxcar Willie. Thank you both. Thank you.
We hope you've enjoyed this blast from the past. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell. Come on, you can do it. And if you've enjoyed this series, be sure to share with your friends. And if you haven't enjoyed the series, be sure to share with your friends. Why should you be the only one to suffer? Ciao for now, and stay safe.